Welcome to Maths with Paru. Today's question is from the October 2021 paper 2. And the question is number 2. It's based on sequences. Here we go. All right, so the first part of the question, part A, is they have given us a sequence defined by u1 equals 6, un plus 1 is equal to kun plus 3, and k is a positive constant. Part A is to find u3. Now all we do is we simply substitute the value of n with 1 and 2. So supposing we let n is equal to 1, then we are going to end up with u2 is equal to, we substitute n equals 1 in this equation, that is un plus 1 equals kun plus 3, and so we end up with u2 is equal to k times un, which is 1, so k times u1 plus 3. Now we know that u1 is equal to 6, so it would be 6 into k plus 3. Next, we're going to substitute n is equal to 2. So here we have n is equal to 1. Next, I have n is equal to 2, which means we're going to end up with u2 plus 2, which is 2 plus 1, which is u3. And that would be k into u2 plus 3. Now we know that u2 is simply 6k plus 3. So we substitute u2 as 6k plus 3 plus a 3. And if we work it out, we will end up with u3 is equal to 6k squared plus 3k plus 3. Now that is our answer to part A. Let's move on to part B. They say that sigma n equals 1 to 3 of un is equal to 17. Now what does that mean actually? It means that u1, we're going to replace n with 1, 2, and 3. And it means that u1 is going to be equal to u1 plus u2 plus u3 is equal to 117. Now we already know our values for u1 and u2 from our first part. So all we do is we substitute them. u1 is equal to 6, u2 is 6k plus 3, and u3 is 6k squared plus 3k plus 3. And that's equal to 117. So here, if we simplify all the values on the left-hand side, we end up with 6k squared plus 9k plus 12 equals 117. Move 117 to the left-hand side, and we have a lovely quadratic equation, which we can divide by 3 to get 2k squared plus 3k minus 35. We all know how to factorize this, and we end up with the values of k is equal to 7 over 2, and k is equal to minus 5. Now, we actually know that k cannot be a negative number because that's how it was defined. This should be 7. This is a typo here, so I'm going to add a 7 there. Now we all know that we've been given that k is positive constant. So that means k cannot be negative 5. It can only be 7 over 2. And that is our final answer. I hope my explanation was correct. Thank you for watching. Until my next video, goodbye for now.